Hi guys, it's Patty. I am back with my Shabby Chic ornament tutorials for 2013. And this is ornament number 3. I'm going to teach you how to make this shabbier than shabby ornament. I love these. This may not be for everybody, but if you love shabby chic, this is the epitome of shabby chic. Okay, and there's two sizes here. There's this size, and there's a smaller one. It doesn't matter as far as making it. I think the bigger one's actually easier to make. You have more surface to play on. So I think that's what I'm going to go with today, the bigger one. But these are just styrofoam balls from Michael's or Joann's, whichever. I think these are styrene, actually. And I think one is styrene, actually. One is styrofoam. Now, what I did was I put texture paste all over it. The reason I did it is the glue on the styrofoam or the styrene, I felt like it would come away, and also I thought it would melt it. Number 2, I just like the texture underneath it, and I wasn't sure how much would show through on the laces and whatnot, so I wanted something under there rather than styrofoam. I don't want to see styrofoam. I mean, I really globbed it up. You don't have to do that. Initially, I think what had happened was I took a styrofoam ball, realized I didn't like it. This happened by mistake. I started to do this for another project and said, oh, let me try that. And then it just worked. I don't know if you can bypass this step. I don't know if you could do something else. Maybe you can just wrap it in fabric first and then do it from there. Not sure. All I know is this works for me. I've done it quite a few of those last year and unpacked just actually the other day my ornaments, and they were fine, perfect, nothing fell off. So this works. That's all I know. If you guys can come up with something else, that's fine. Okay, the other thing you need besides the styrofoam ball, texture paste, or fabric over it is a whole bunch of yumminess. You need lots and lots of bits and pieces of fabric. Okay, so this is a combination. You can use any colors you want. Mine are all, you know, and you can use any fabric actually you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be lace or anything. Mine are just a whole bunch of tea dyes, a whole bunch of bits and pieces like that just have like color on them, and just anything. Because that's really what shabby chic is, you know. It's taking something, you know, old and shabby and making it chic, baby. Okay, that sounded so goofy. Okay, anyway, so what we're going to do is you're going to just take any old piece, okay? Oh, and the other thing you need, I'm sorry, is glue gun. Okay, so a glue gun and scissors, because you need to, you know, cut the pieces. I don't know how much I'm going to talk during this, because when I work, it's very hard for me to, oops, sorry about that. But again, hopefully I'll be in shot at all time, because it's very hard to do this. Let's see, this is why I don't do tutorials though, because I panic. Let me see, hold on. Just make sure I got that. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so first thing is I take the ball and I decide what piece. So normally I start with a darker piece. I think I'm going to take this one, and this is just some tea dye that stayed in too long, but I like all the colors together. I think they're great, and it doesn't matter what size you take. You can take this big, or I'm thinking actually now I may take this longer piece and then just gather it. So what you do is you just put some glue on. Be careful too with your hands, because and anything that's, you know, stringy or whatever can be hidden, and you can just pull the strings off. So in the beginning, don't worry about being neat. And all I do here is just glob it. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this, okay? None whatsoever. And don't judge how I work, please. Because, again, you just, you know, haphazardly just put them on any way you want. And then the direction too, you can just, you know, just sort of, okay, I think my piece is big enough now. So I'm just going to cut off the excess. Now if you have little pieces, it's fine. If you have a big piece, I normally wait to cut it. Only because, you know, you sometimes like it to, you know, work with it while it's at the bigger length. Okay, let's see what else now. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take this piece here, I'm thinking. I'm going to just kind of see where I want it. I actually think I'm going to cut this off here because I don't like this piece here. Okay, so that's a pretty good one. You don't mind some straggles, but not too much. Okay. Oh, stringies all over. Okay, so here's a nice piece. I think I'm going to take it, I'm going to go on the other side to distribute the, you know, the color around a little bit. And I never know how it's going to go on. I just put glue and then just haphazardly stick it on there. I'm going to take this piece here. Now, I don't mind some pieces hanging off, you know, and then again, I leave a lot of it kind of just a little loose at first. So as I'm working, you know, it gives me flexibility what I want to do with the piece, okay? All right, so you have on this side so far, a little piece on that side, and then you just start filling it in. Let's see what else. I'm waiting on that one. I think I'll go with something lighter now. I'll just wait on that one. Hold on. I know, wait. I have a good piece in here somewhere, I think. I think I'm going to put some pink underneath, actually. That's what I'm going to do. Because what I like to do is, this is a little bit too big to work with, so I just kind of cut it in half. This piece, actually, I didn't dye or anything. I think this one came this way. So what I'm going to do is take this piece here, and I think just kind of put it in between that there. So just glue there. Now when you have a thin piece like that, please, please, please be careful, because it can burn your fingers. Everybody knows, I mean, you guys see me touch it and whatever, but again, my hands are like asbestos at this point. I don't feel anything. And a lot of times I use my nails, so it might look like I'm using my fingers, and I'm really not. And then I just kind of do that. I hope I'm not moving too fast, and it makes sense. You could always just go back and, you know, look at what I did. You know, after you watch it once, you could just slow it down and just, I mean, it's not complicated, and I'm not saying that it is. It's just, I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing, and then, you know. So now that seems like too much there, because I want more room for others, so I'm just going to cut it, a piece off. Okay, so you have, can you see it there? Oh, hold on, you know what I just realized? I don't have my other light on. I don't know if that's going to help, but did that help? Oh God, did that help? Sure it did. Okay, so then you see that side, and then I put this piece in between the two this way. Okay. See, now you see how you see the ball in it. Now I'll cover this at some point, but you know, you might have bits and pieces that you wouldn't want to see styrofoam. You know, it would be nice to see another fabric under there if you chose to do that too. But Okay, so I'm just going to glue this piece here, like that. And, you know, try to, you know, when you do this, like, pleat, you know, so it looks like, you know, it has like, it falls nicely when when it's glued, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm just going to leave that because I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, like I said before. Okay, I'm going to come back around this side and add on from here. I like to try to get rid of the things that I used already. And I usually use the lighter fabrics for on top of everything else, okay? I usually put the heavier fabrics on the bottom. Alright, let's see. This is a nice piece here, okay? This has some pink and it's a white piece of like wedding fabric. So let's see here. I think I'm just gonna throw this one in right about there. Okay, so I usually hold it with my thumb, glue, and then just pat it on. Now here I have this piece here, so what I'll do is just kind of do that for now. That one I might just glue on to the fabric itself because too much stuff will get stuck and pull, and my glue gun will get stuck to the fabric there and whatnot. Okay. Now I'll pull this over here. Well, actually, no, I think I'll just pull this down the middle like that. And let's see here what's going on. Okay. Now I know it looks like just a conglomeration of nothingness just yet, you know, but again, this is something that is layering, and to each, you know, it's very individual what you like. Alright, and then that piece I glued down at this point so you can see the whole, you know, edge there. And then I'll do the same on this little guy here. Okay. I do need to put a glue stick in, so one second. Let's see. Okay. Now, your hands are going to get full of stragglers, so just try to get those off so, you know, you're not catching everything because it can be frustrating. Okay. So now, like I said, you know, you need to leave them loose, and then it's, like I said, very personal. I keep saying like I said. You need to see what your eye sees, and if you think you need it to stay up, leave it up. If you think at that point you're ready to start gluing everything completely down because you need to see the ball, then you know, by all means do that. Like, you know, see, I like this ruffle here, but this is a little bit too much, so just put a little bit of glue in there, and then boop, just pop it down. Okay, now I have some holes there, and then at that point, after I cover these, this ball will be covered. I don't like that. Let's see, I had this is good. This is a nice. The colors are very like flesh tones and pinks, and see, like this piece, don't ever throw something like that out. That is just yumminess. And then see, I have a piece here, and what I'd like to do is just kind of drape that in there. Okay, but you see the colors, they're all neutrals, you know, they all kind of blend together. And then you just, after you get the colors that you want down, then you know, you even it out after you get that first couple of layers, or that first layer, I should say, down. Then you know, you distribute throughout the ball the colors until you're happy with those thinner fabrics, like I said, that you know you put over top. Okay, so you know, sometimes when I'm doing it, I'm like, I don't like it. I'm not, you know, not thrilled, and then you just keep going, and for some reason it just comes together, because it's like the more layers you do, this is just really very it's your own creativity, you know, that really comes out. And don't you find that sometimes, you know, when you buy things and you always buy the same colors and you always buy the same, because that's really your style, you know. Sometimes I try to go outside the box, and you know, now this is a thinner one, but I love the color on this one, and there's a big gap there, so I think I'm going to take this one, and you see this seam, I'm going to cover it because I don't really like the way that one looks, you know. So just go across it like that, and then just, now this here, this is like an old nightgown. It's like stretchy. So when you're in the thrift stores, go into the lingerie sections or whatnot, and there's a lot of lace in those sections, ladies, to be found. So see, I'm going to just keep going with this piece, because this seam here, you see where the two fabrics join up, I like how this sort of brings it together. See that? Oh, excuse the landscapers outside, guys. It's Florida, so we have landscapers still, and it's 80 degrees outside. Some of you might think that's great, some of you might think it's not, but I love it. I would never move back to a cold climate, ever. And personally, I like the snow. I grew up north. I do like the snow. Of course, they'll be right out my door right now. Do you believe this? I never know when they're coming, because otherwise I would have planned it differently, but they just decide during the week when they're coming by themselves. Okay, so then you just have to kind of give it a look around. It's all covered. Okay, so now you have a lot of darkness over here, a lot of lightness on this side, you see? And I do that on purpose. And I don't intentionally do it, but it's just sort of how it works out. And you'll see what I mean when you're making your own. You'll just sort of blend the colors as you're going along. And it might go from like reds to blues or something, but you'll see what I mean, like the way it kind of happens. So I don't like this little straggler here, so I'm going to get that out of there. I don't know what it's going to do. Okay. So now, see, I don't like how this is here. Right, so I'm going to decide, okay, what has to go on this piece here. Okay, so I like, let's see. So something like this will work here, like that. Alright, so what I'll do first is glue here, okay, because that's what I want to cover, right? And then I'll decide what I'm going to do. Now, I don't like this corner either. I like to keep things soft, nothing abrupt. Oh, Lord in heaven. I'm so sorry. Hopefully they're just going by. Yep, that's what they're doing. And then I'm going to cut that off right about there. Okay, so see, you can't really see that sharp corner there anymore. And then I'm going to end it right about there because I don't want to hide that yumminess. So I'll cut it on this other side of this seam here. Of this flower, I should say. And then I'll just, oops, sorry about that. Glue that there. I am like the glue gun queen. I use a glue gun for everything. I really do. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I use the glue gun for everything because I don't like anything that I have to wait for to dry. I'm a fast crafter. I don't have a lot of patience to, okay. So you see how that's all really coming together there? So pretty. Okay, so now here you got a big blob of, you know, pretty stuff, but you want to try to do something in there. At least my eye does. So now, oh Lord, look at this piece. Now we all have this, right, from Michael's. So I like it right here. And then I'm just going to see, I think I'm just going to drape it somewhat like that. So I'm going to start it here on that little corner there. Okay, and let's see down here. I want to cover this area here. So I'm thinking like that. Okay, so you just have to sort of go on up. And I'm going to put the glue on the actual material itself. And then, oops, and just kind of like that. Okay. And then I'm just going to glue this down because that's coming off there. Okay, let's see what's going on here. And you do have to be generous with whatever glue you are using, you know, because these things, if they're gifts, you know, you definitely want them to last the test of time, you know. You wouldn't want to be embarrassed, anything falling off, so whatever you use. Okay, so I'm not happy yet. And like I said, it's a layering technique. That's all it's about. So here's another really, really nice piece. Now this here, I don't know who the woman is who showed the tutorial, but she dyed with avocado skins, okay? Let me tell you something. I know, oh God, I know sugar, I don't know her number. It's Bianca 0. I don't know her numbers. I'm so sorry. But she, I know she tried it as well. I'm not sure of the woman, but I thank her so much for it because I tried it. And you get the most gorgeous color. Like, okay, this is beige. Okay, this is a dark tea dye right here. This is like when I just, you know, left it in for a bit. And that's the avocado. Do you see the tinge of pink? How gorgeous. Now, I don't know how this woman knew that avocado skin would give you that, but it's a whole lot of beautiful, let me tell you. Okay, so I'm trying to see where I would put this one. Oh, there's too much pink going on there. I think I need some pink over here. So I'm thinking I'm going to cover this piece here, maybe. No, I don't like that. And this is what happens, you know, you pick up a piece, you think that's going to be the one, and then you go, So I don't know if I have a home for her yet. I'm thinking maybe here, but I'm thinking maybe just a little piece of it somewhere. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to keep that aside because I do want to use that one, but I'm not happy with that yet. Here's a white. I don't know if there's too white here, but let's see. I just feel like I need something here, and I just can't decide what. I'm thinking I'm going to put it right there, like this. I'm going to just gather it up here, and then just sort of, oops, sorry about that, just somewhat. That. And then, oops, glue in there like that. You see the color coming together now? Like it's all, so I'll put a little bit of white here at this point, or cream or something, because this is still a little dark, but it's getting there. But then again, if you're somebody who likes, you know, darker colors, you know, you might be going darker. I always tend to go lighter. But I like I keep saying, the layers, because that's what adds all the character, is the layers. Okay, so now what I did forget to do, but, well, I guess I forgot. I just need to see something. Okay. I need to figure out which is going to be the top of the ball. I'm thinking this is going to be the top of the ball right here. Okay? And we're going to, you can either put, I'm going to put a pin in there with the seam binding and glue that in. I'll make a loop, take a a hairpin and then just stick it in there. So yeah, so this is going to be the top of the bowl. So I need to do something here. I'm not digging it here. Let's see. There's a nice little yummy piece. Let's see. You know, see this one here is just really gorgeous. I'm going to tuck that in over here. You'll know when it's done. You really will. You will know when it's done. And this is really why I wasn't sure about doing this tutorial, only because it does take time, and sometimes you're done quick, and then sometimes you're not. Okay, so let me get another glue stick here. 1 second. Okay, take the strings off my fingers. Okay. You guys are probably saying, "Oh my God, that girl like loves that glue gun," and I do. Okay, let's see. This little piece here, and this is when I start to, I just, every so often you're gonna walk around it and say, "Okay, this needs to be tucked down. That doesn't. This, because you do want to keep. Listen, again, it's very personal. That's what I'm going to say. It's a very, if you gave like 6 crafters the same material and we all sat down and we had the same things to work with, you'd have 6 extremely different looking items, all gorgeous, but all very individual. And that's what is so amazing about crafting, because everybody's work is so beautiful and everybody's work is so different. Okay, so I don't know if I like this little piece. Oh, see, this is cute. Now I think this will lighten up this whole area, and that's what I was looking to do. It was a little bit too. I'm just going to tuck it over the seam here. So this, like that. This is already, all pleated up and everything. I don't have to do anything with that. And just do that. And the other wonderful thing you can do, now I don't want to hide that, so I will just glue to the edge, and then I will cut anything off that. Oh, it just actually worked there. I could just tuck that under. Okay, you see how, like, it just, I don't know, maybe I see it because I've been doing them for so long. There's no right or wrong. It's like, it's whatever you like. So again, this is the top of the bowl. Yeah, I'm going to leave this as the top of the bowl right here, I think. And then give a glance around what needs to be brought down. But you guys get the idea. And I think I might stop. That's it. Okay, so let me just take this away here. And I do need to get a pin, so let me see what my pins are. 1 second. You can glue it down whichever way you prefer. And you can use different, ouch, you can use, if you wanted to use something like this, you can use something like this. Let's see, I think I'm going to use seam binding though, and I do have it under here somewhere. Alright, and you can scrunch up the seam binding, make it real shabby. You can do whatever you want with it. So then you have to see, what size you want to hang it. And then that's about right. And just cut, like a loop. Okay. And then what I do is I take it, I do this. You take it, you straight pin, and if I could do this, you tuck it through there, okay, like that. So you have that, okay. And then we're going to see which is the top. Like I said, it's going to go right about there, okay. And then what I do is I just add some glue so that when I push it in, you know, it has some stability to it. And I think I screwed this up. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, okay, like that. Now, at that point, you can leave it alone if you choose. But I'm going to add some flowers. So, I have a bowl of different stuff going on here. Now, these aren't distressed or anything. A little smaller, a little larger. These are from Giselle's store, Lavish Laces. These are from Crystal, actually, in our swap. June Christ 315, I think it is. She gave me those, so thank you, Crystal. And I have these here also, I think, from Giselle's store, Lavish Laces. Then I have some that I painted and I distressed with some, I think, Snow Tech or something. So, like, I really like this color on it, like that flesh color. So, let's see. I might mix them up. I don't know. Let me see. And then I have this one here that was in my stash, actually. So, I think I'm going to actually... Let's see. I really like the, I think I'm going to use these, actually. So, just keep that down. Sorry, landscaper, so annoying. Okay, so one there. And this you could do, you know, whatever way you really want to do, you know. Just to, you know, hide it. And then just give... You can put anything up there, too, if you choose, you know. Use your imagination. Uh-oh, did I screw that up? No, you just got to make sure that this, you know, is able to hang right when you do that. And then I think I'm going to put, you see, I definitely screwed this up. Oh, I'm such a goofball. But you guys know what I mean, you know. You could just, I'm such a goofball. What I was supposed to do was that way. Okay, and I definitely put too much going on in there, but that's okay. So let me see. I'm going to add some more flowers around it. Let me see. I'm going to put more of these, I think. And just hide all of that. And these are white flowers that I added some, I think it was Snow Tech or the glitter paste, the Martha Stewart glitter paste that I keep bragging about. And sorry, see, I can't talk and craft at the same time. It's just, it's like walking and chewing gum for me. Just can't do it. Okay, so I think we're getting there. Let's see. Get rid of that little straggler there. It's bothering me to no end. Okay, this, I don't know why I put that on like that. I should have, well, that's okay. We're working. We're working. Okay, there we go. So, again, you can just put some, I don't know what happened here. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're just all stuck up in there. There it is. Okay. So, I mean, you get what I'm saying on top. You know, I'm going to fix this up when I'm done. But, you know, you see it's supposed to be all nice and neat and, you know. Okay, so there is our beautiful Shabby Chic ball, which I love, 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 love. I love the flesh tone colors. And a little, you know, shots of pink. I think I'm going to add something right there, actually, because that's just me. I see this little color right here. See? This is what I do. I can't stop. You know, like I keep telling you guys, you know, you're going to know, and you will. But there's something bothering me here. And you'll see what I'm saying when you're doing it. Something will bother you. And you'll, you know, yeah, see, I like that. Again, I just thought it was just too much darkness over there. So, but this is what you'll do. You'll just